To commemorate the founding of New Orleans in 1718, WYES presents this Tricentennial moment in celebration of our city's past and present.
If you travel into a small section of New Orleans East, known as Village de l'Est, you may feel like you've been transported to Vietnam. That's because Vietnamese war refugees began moving into this community around 1975, following the fall of Saigon. Once the Vietnamese established their community in Village de l'Est, they opened small groceries, restaurants, and community centers, many bearing signs in the Vietnamese language. They've also maintained the agricultural and fishing traditions that they practiced in their homeland. Since some refugees were from fishing families, they settled along the Gulf Coast and found success in the shrimping industry. Shrimp boats are often shared by family members and are passed down from one generation to the next. The church in this community, Mary, Queen of Vietnam, hosts an annual Vietnamese New Year celebration, complete with fireworks, games for children, musical performances, and of course, all sorts of Vietnamese food delicacies. On Sundays, people convene in the church for Mass. Members of the Village de l'Est neighborhood also host an outdoor market, held in an empty parking lot on Alcée Fortier Boulevard. It takes place on Saturday mornings before the sun has even risen and resembles the bustling markets in Vietnam. Some vendors sell various types of produce, while others offer fresh seafood and livestock. But the market is not only about food, it's a gathering place for friends. The produce that's sold at the weekly market is grown in the backyards of the sellers' homes. The residents have created sprawling gardens, greenhouses, and even aquaponics systems. These urban farms have enabled the Vietnamese to practice sustainability, something that helped them rebuild when Hurricane Katrina devastated their neighborhood. It has also proved that they are as resilient as they were over 40 years ago when they first arrived in New Orleans.
WYES's New Orleans Tricentennial Moments are brought to you by the Miro Foundation and presented in association with the historic New Orleans Collection.